what does a CEO value the most or strive towards when building a high-performing, impactful and cohesive leadership team?
I mean, a couple of things. You need people who are different to you. That you need people who think differently, who've got different experience, who've come from different industries. Those people need to be willing to challenge you, and then ultimately to have a leadership team. And I can only do this with hindsight, I guess. So back to that previous question. It's about autonomy, and it's about actually building a leadership team who work together and support one another, but who also can do 95+% of their job autonomously, but consistently with the values that you. So they've got to be leaders who have a similar value about growing people and accountability and care. Type, those real fundamentals. I've got this thing that I talk about called the autonomy continuum, and when new people start, I talk about, well, you've been hired as a senior executive, you've got all this experience. I'm going to assume that 80% of your job you can just get on with, just do it. And then there's 20% where you might need to refer to me because there's a late Macquarie way of doing things, or there's a bit of history that you're not aware of, or there's another dynamic in another part of the business that you're not aware of. And we talk about that for the first sort of 12 to 18 months in your role. My job, and collectively our job, is to get you from 80% to about 95% autonomy. And then that last 5% will always be there, where you either need the rest of the executive team to help, or you need to just let us know something's happening. It's a political environment.
Yes.
Sometimes it's just, hey, you need to know I've had this conversation, or this problem's brewing, or this community issues brewing, just so that you're aware of it. And then in that 5%, there's also, I'm really struggling with this, I don't know how to do this, can I have the help of the team? So we talk really clearly about this autonomy continuum, and starting at 80. I don't know if it's 80.
That's how it feels. Yes.
There's no data. Don't ask me for the spreadsheet, right? It's roughly 80, and then it goes. The aim is to get to 95, and then once you're there, there are certain issues that are either politically sensitive, or that are a project that I'm just hugely passionate about, or there'll be other reasons where you go, okay, you're operating up there at 97% autonomy, but for this particular issue or for this particular matter, keep me posted more, give me more updates, give me more. I want either more comfort because I'm worried about this issue, or really fascinating. I love this one. It excites me, and I want projects that still excite me. This one excites me, so I'm going to get myself in and about it. Sorry, apologies, I know it's your project, but I'm not going to let it go. So we're probably at 85 or 80% just at a project or an issue level.
Yes.
But in the main, my executive team operate at about 95% autonomy.
In terms of purpose, as a thoughtful leader that is resolutely proud of Lake Macquarie and the vision and what you've achieved, what keeps you motivated?
I just think that, and I can go into history, how I grew up and where I grew up, but I just think in the end, I get all the energy I get out of, I use this analogy, and we've talked about this before, I drive home on a Friday night, and that first cup of tea or glass of champagne, whichever you do, on a Friday night where you take that deep breath, I sit back and I go, have I made a difference to somebody's life this week? And local government, I think more than any other industry, the answer to that's yes. So I've got 1,300 people who work for me, and some weeks it's just, I've made a difference to somebody's life who's going through something outside of work and at a really hard time, and I've been able to support them or encourage them or protect them in some way from whatever. I won't go into details. Or we've opened a playground, or we've made a decision about a swimming pool upgrade, or whatever it is. And the other thing that's lovely about local government is you're helping them today, but you're also making decisions that will help the community in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years. And that's hard because it's not, you can't touch it or feel it. But I absolutely, my Friday night reflection point is have I made a difference to somebody's life other than my own in the week? And that local government just gives you that.
Accountability keeps on getting pushed around the place. Tell me a little bit about that.
I say this to people and they go, oh, really? I don't believe you can hold people to account, truly hold people to account, if you don't also care for them. If you're holding them to account and not caring about the person and their growth and their ability and their experience and getting the best out of them, as in their best, what they want to give out of them, then you're just standing over them. That's just old fashioned. It's the 1950s. That's standover tactics, you know.